Hello guys, today we will study about deep sea objects M6 and M7. Basically we'll look at how to locate M6 and M7 Messier objects. So this is the Stellarium software which has been installed. So now we are looking at the southern part of the sky from Bangalore. So you have various constellations. So the most important constellation which you have to look at is the Scorpius. So this is the Scorpius, so which is very easy to locate. There is a bright star called as Antares, and there is a long tail and a sting formed by two beautiful stars. So basically we have to concentrate on the tail of the Scorpius, where after finding these two stars, bright stars, which forms the sting, so there are two precious Messier objects here which one cannot miss, and it is a beautiful sight with binoculars. So we'll basically look at what are these objects. So before we come to it, we'll know what are Messier objects. So Messier objects are a set of 110 astronomical objects catalogued by French astronomer Charles Messier. So this is according to the Wikipedia. So he is a scientist, Mr. Charles Messier, and the Messier objects are named after him. So basically there is a long list. So we are concentrating today on M6, which is the butterfly cluster, which should actually look like this, and M7, which is a Ptolemy cluster, so which both are open clusters which are in the constellation of Scorpius. Now we'll go back to the Stellarium software and see the details. Okay, we'll just try to magnify a bit by zooming in. Yeah, now we have seen the tail of the Scorpius and its sting, which is formed by two stars. Basically, after looking at the tail, if you just come down and go slightly up, these two stars are very easy to locate. So one is the Shola and the other is Lisa. So if you move left from these two stars, the Shola and Lisa, you will get M7. This is the M7 cluster. And if you move upwards, especially these objects look spectacular using a binocular, especially 15x70 binoculars. These objects look spectacular, and I have captured these with the Nikon wide angle lens, so I'll show you the images as well. So this is the butterfly cluster M6. So these three form a sort of equilateral triangle here. So once you locate these two stars, it is easy to locate the M7, and on the top is the M6. So details about these star clusters, you can go to Google and search for M6 and M7. You will get it. So let us see how it looks on a wide angle lens exposure, so with the images taken. Okay, here we have the image taken with Nikon 5300 camera DSLR, and an exposure time of 8 seconds with an ISO of 100. So as we discussed, you can see the stars have been captured quite well with the 50mm prime lens. So we are just concentrating on the tail of the Scorpius with Shola and Lisa, these two stars, and we, as discussed, we move a little towards the left to see the M7 open cluster, and we just move towards upwards to look at the M6 butterfly cluster. So these three, the tail of the Scorpius formed by the Schola and Lysette stars, and M7 and M6 form a sort of triangle. So this site, although this is the image captured by the camera, if you look into it through a binoculars, with a very good binoculars, for example like 15x70 Celestron or 8x40 binoculars, you will get a very beautiful and a spectacular view of these star clusters. Basically it looks like sugar crystals on a black sheet of paper. It is a very beautiful sight indeed. So let me crop the images and show it to you. So Schola and Lysette, 2 stars, and we have the M7 here and the M6 butterfly cluster. So once again I further cropped it. So see this M7, the way it just looks like sugar crystals on a black sheet of paper. It's a beautiful sight indeed through the binoculars. So you have M6 here, which is called as a butterfly cluster because the shape is like a butterfly. So now you have learned to identify very important Messier objects which are easily identified. Those are the M7 and M6. Thank you for watching.